This project will pay you to be a cloud storage provider. And if you manage to reserve a node in the last sale that I covered, this video will show you how to get your hands on one before they are gone. And make sure you stay till the end of the video, as alongside showing you a step-by-step tutorial on how you can purchase one, I'll also be sharing my thoughts on the project and some tips on how you can maximize your returns in the lowest cost setup. I'll have timestamps on the screen. Let's jump right into this video. Okay, so before we go into the Denet nodes, let's quickly review what Denet is as a project and what it's trying to achieve. We can see from the website that Denet is looking to revolutionize the decentralized storage space, offering storage solutions for businesses and enterprises, but also for individuals as well. So think about replacing your iCloud or your Google Drive for storing your personal videos and pictures. And the project also has a ton of industry-leading backers. What's quite impressive about the project is that they've got over 14 million files already on their network, which are protected, and they've got over 3 million storage and Watcher node users. You can actually make use of some of their apps today. So the Denet Storage app is a free app that you can download and start uploading your videos and your pictures, and that is a free decentralized cloud storage service. But the passive income part of this project comprises of two main segments. There's the free Watcher node, which verifies the number of file replications on the network, and then there's the Datakeeper node. This is going to store user data and earn you massive rewards. Now, I did do an in-depth video on the Watcher node as part of my top 5 passive crypto mining apps. I'll put a link in the top right hand corner now, or you can catch it in the bottom. And I also did an in-depth video on the Datakeeper nodes and also wider video on the Denet project. I'll put that in the top right hand corner again, and it'll also be down in the description. But let's jump into the second part of the video, which is talking about the Denet nodes. So as you may have seen in my previous video, when I talk about the Datakeeper storage nodes, these are going to allow you to run multiple nodes from one PC, and those nodes are going to be offering storage to the network. There are a number of benefits of running these nodes. So you get 15% of the token distribution. You're also eligible for peak airdrop. They've also got another airdrop which is connected to the Watcher node, which is the WN airdrop. And there's also going to be utility income, meaning you're going to get rewarded if businesses use your storage to store their data. The minimum specs for these storage nodes are pretty low. There's a gigabyte of RAM, 100 gigabytes of storage, and you only need 10 megabytes of an internet connection. And they estimate on the website that the 15% allocation could be up to $1,300 a year. That's if their valuation is correct. And then you also get additional rewards depending on how much of your storage is actually used by businesses. So in theory, they estimate that if their valuation is correct and 1 terabyte of your storage is used, you could be earning up to $1,400 a year per node. And of course, that will be multiplied by the number of nodes that you purchase. Now, you've missed the deadline to secure your node. There was a deposit of $100 that you needed to put in, and the price of your node would have reduced. Number one, if you use my referral code, and number two, if you had the Watcher node, the higher your level was on your Watcher node, the more of a discount you got. Now, you've only got 5 days left to purchase your node, so let's jump into the next part of the video. I'll do a step-by-step on how you can purchase your nodes today. I just want to pause the video here. I'm back to making regular videos on this channel. If you take value from anything that I've shared, I'd appreciate if you could click the thumbs up button and also subscribe to the channel. It helps me to help put these projects in front of you. Right, let's get back to the video. So how do you purchase one of the nodes that you have reserved? Well, first of all, you want to click the link in the description. That's going to take you to the website. Now, you can either do this through the app on your phone, or you can do this on the computer. Whichever process you use, you want to make sure that you've got access to the MetaMask wallet that you use to reserve your node. So click on that wallet and sign in. And once you've signed in, you're going to be able to see the time that you have left to secure your discounted nodes. And then you're also going to see the number of nodes that you've reserved. You'll also see your percentage discount. That's made up of your Watcher level, and also if you use the discount code. And then you also see the number of nodes you have and the cost per node if you wanted to purchase them. Now remember, you do get 1 free node for every 5 nodes that you purchase. Now, if you change your mind about purchasing the node, the terms do say that you can wait for the sale to end and then you'll be eligible for a refund. But once you do make a purchase, there is no refund on that sale. Now, of course, you get a bigger discount if you purchase more. So I'm going to choose purchase all nodes. Once you click on purchase nodes, you're going to have the option to purchase in USDT or USDC, or you can pay by card. Now, my personal opinion is going to be to choose one of these cryptocurrencies. And the reason is that you are going to get much less fees. In fact, on the Binance chain, you're probably going to get the lowest amount of fees, followed by the Polygon chain. When you pay by card, you always get credit card fees, which is usually a percentage, and you don't really want to add that on top of an already costly purchase. Let's choose USDT for now. And then here you can choose the network that you want to pay in. Just make sure that you have the correct token in the correct network. So I'll choose BEP20, which is on the Binance chain. And then in the MetaMask wallet, I simply need to choose that network that I have. So for example, I can go down and choose Binance Smart Chain, and then I'll pay using that. I'm just going to put the money into my wallet and make that payment. And then I'll come back to the next step where it will show you that completed. Now do remember that there is a time limit for when you click pay. If you lose that, you just have to click off and click on again. But I'll come back to you once those nodes are in my wallet. And after a few minutes, as you can see, I've purchased all of my nodes that I've reserved. And it also shows me the number of retained unlocked Denet tokens that I have received. Remember, these nodes have been running in the background. So when you purchase them, you also purchase them with the unlocked tokens that they have. Nothing to do just now. We'll give more details on how to run these nodes on your PCs, but there is a private Datakeeper group. So once you've done that, join that group and you can talk and discuss with other Datakeeper node owners. Right, last part of the video, let me share my thoughts on this project overall. I think some of the pros for this project are that the nodes are earning in the background, and these are unlocked tokens, meaning that from day one, once you're able to access those tokens, you can of course withdraw and sell them. The second good thing about this project is that they are on a good trajectory. Because of the Watcher Node app and boasting over 3 million users, they have access to a lot of people across the world. That's going to allow them to utilize those phones for the Watcher Node, but it's also going to attract businesses because companies or projects that have a large user base are going to attract larger investment. Larger investment will also potentially attract larger clients. Now, some of the cons for this project are like some of the other storage projects. Will businesses pay these projects to utilize their storage? Or are you going to have a bunch of hard drives at home that no businesses are using? Yes, you'll benefit from the 15% of the token distribution, but a lot of the rewards will come from the business usage, and there's only time that will tell for that. The last thing that I mention is if you are going to run this project, because the specs are so low, you could go for one of these cheap mini PCs. Now, the ones on AliExpress are cheaper. The ones on Amazon are slightly more expensive. You could probably pick one up for about $80 to $100, and then you can simply buy an external hard drive. That will allow you to run this at low power and also keep it out of the way. Let me know your thoughts on this project. Are you going to be investing and purchasing your reserved nodes? If you are, leave a comment below. And if not, you can still download the free Watcher app and you can get access to the free airdrops that way. If you like these types of videos, you can check this one out here. That's it from me. I'll catch you in the next video.